Hey everyone, how are you doing today? This is Hillary, the marketing mom. I'm glad you're able to join me today. Let me just close the door so that we get no noise. One moment. All right, so glad you're able to join me today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Hillary. I am the marketing mom. I'm a social media manager, digital marketing strategist, business coach and trainer, but most of all, I am a mother. I am a mom, wife and mother, and this is why I do what I do. And today, what we're talking about, is hashtag Wisdom Wednesday. All right, it's Wednesday. Going to be sharing a little wisdom, or what I think is wisdom. It may not be wisdom to you, but I want to share this because, especially for my mom, sometimes we kind of get bogged down and we struggle with the whole concept of I'm not doing enough. All right. And as a mom, if you feel as if you're not doing enough, let me know. All right, drop a like, drop a one in the comments, because sometimes whatever it is you're doing, whatever situation you're in, if you're a mom going out to work, if you're a mom building a business at home like myself, or if you are a mom who your entire 100% focus is on your children and taking care of your children, all their needs, etc., and you may be homeschooling for all we know, let me know, because if you feel as if you're not making progress, that is common. That is something that we all go through, and it happens because sometimes we don't look at the small things, the little things in life. And why I talk about this is because this morning, for many of you, you know that I am Elite Marketing Pro social media manager. And this morning, as I was going through our comments and all of these things, I saw someone post a post in one of our groups that they had hit 100 likes on their fan page. Now, whether they have been in business for 4 years, or whether they've been in business for 2 days, or whatever the case may be, I didn't know. But they were so excited. They posted it in all caps, lots of exclamation marks and all the emojis, that they hit 100 likes. Yes, that's 1000. 100, sorry. All right. 100 likes. And that is something that, to somebody who's probably been in business for a really long time, especially in the online space, 100 likes seems like nothing. But I bet if those people who think that, if they think back to when they first crossed the 100 likes marker, I'm sure they got on the same way. They were like all excited, hands up in the air, they ran around the house a couple times, all of that great stuff. And what it represented for me this morning is how important it is to continually celebrate the small things, right? The small things in our life, the small things in our business. So last week, I don't know if I shared this with you, but last week, dropping my daughter to preschool, all of a sudden she's like a big kid. All right. And she takes her bag, she puts it on her back, and she walks into school, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, my baby's all grown up. But that's a small win, because here it is, and she's built some sort of confidence in herself that she can do this. She can do this on her own. She doesn't need mommy or daddy to hold her hand anymore. She's finding her independence. And for us, that may seem like, okay, well, that's something that's small, because, we're adults. We've had independence for a while. But that's something that, you could celebrate with your child if they're in that stage, okay? The same thing with our fellow entrepreneur inside of our community. She hit 100 likes. That's something to celebrate, okay? If you got the dishes washed this morning before midday, that's something to celebrate, okay? If you're a stay-at-home mom and you've got, dishes in the sink piled up. Or if you actually got the kids out before 7 a.m., depending on where you're living in the world, all right? Maybe 7 a.m. is like that marker. Celebrating each and every small win is something that really lifts you up. And when you do that, what you realize is that there are a lot of positive things to celebrate, because that's what I realized today is that, we're building a site for a client. And I realized that, okay, the site has been taking a little while because we're going back and forth with the client, back and forth. And after seeing the post again in the community, and this is why community is so great, because if you're inside of a community, you see different things, you're able to observe different things, and you're like, you know what, that does make sense. Or, maybe I'll try that. Okay, and that's what community helps you do. All right, and that's why I love the Elite Marketing Pro community. But like back to my example with the website, we're building out that website. And we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But then I looked at it and I said, hey, we got 3 pages done. All right. Now, in the website building, well, it's like basically you have, maybe you got a lot of hidden pages, sub pages, and all that stuff. But your core pages, you know, at the top, you've got your home, your about, your contact, maybe some services, and those type of things. So let's say you've got 5, maybe 6 main pages that you've got to do. And I was like, wait, we got 3 done. Not bad. Pat on the shoulder, especially taking how long it's been taking for us to go back and forth to the client. So celebrating each little win, all right, is most important. And you see my whiteboard, you know, I know if you all watch any of my lives, you know that that whiteboard is usually full with all sorts of things. Well, it's cleared because Q4 is approaching. September is pretty much almost done. We've got maybe 3 more days. 3 more days in September, okay? And then your last quarter for business, now I'm talking to my business moms here, your last quarter is here. And if you haven't been preparing for Christmas sales since July, as I recommended back in July, you better start now, because your last quarter is where you're going to be pushing, and you can't stop at Christmas. You know, last year I remember sharing with many of my moms who are following me on this community that when it comes to online business, the best time for people to buy is actually right after New Year's. When you think everybody's taking a down, you see those 2 weeks around Christmas, New Year's, when you think everybody is sinking, that's when you need to be ramping up. And it's now that you need to be laying that foundation for the ramp up at the end of December. A lot of people, unfortunately, they take December off. And I hate it. I hate to see people take December off, because basically what you're telling me is you don't care about your first quarter. If you're in business, you're in business, okay? Now, I recognize that you may take a break here for Christmas and those type of things, but recognize that there's certain things that you're going to have to be doing every day, all right, to ensure that your sales don't dip. Just this morning, I got an email from another one of Elite Marketing Pros inside of our community, one of their clients, all right, one of our clients, about the fact that they hadn't been emailing their list and they literally saw their sales dip. Now, just imagine that this is we're in the middle of, you know, the middle of the year, end of 3rd quarter, which is always a slow time because you've got summer vacation, you've got back to school, you've got back to college, you've got everything there. And this was the time that he was like, well, I'm going to slow down and not write any emails to my list. Well, that wasn't a good idea, because now is the time, like constantly, it has to be constant, consistently doing things. You know, but they say persistence. If you do things and you go after it with great persistence, you're going to get it. All right. But how do you keep it? You keep it with consistency. So in this last quarter, I want you to be persistent. I want you to be persistent. Celebrate every little win. So if you got your website built, celebrate a win. If you got 1 page built, celebrate that win and share it with us. Share it with us. You know, send me a message, send me a comment, just post it onto the page. Hillary, I got the first page of my website built. All right, because that is something that you want to share and be in a community where people are going to celebrate that with you. Okay, and then persistently go after your goals this quarter, and then consistently maintain it with all of the activities and actions that we've been talking about these last few weeks. Okay, so if you can't remember, I'm sure you're going to jump on the page, go to the video section. You're going to find especially those what I call daily tasks or daily operations that you need to be doing on a daily basis. And just for ease, I'll tag it at the top of the page so that you can go and find it later. All right. For those of you who are really ready to jump in and be persistent, getting your goals achieved this quarter, especially this last quarter. I mean, I can't tell you enough how much this last quarter is going to be like, woo, exciting times are coming. And you want to join on that? Click on the link right here in the comments. I'm going to drop it in the comments since we are not on mobile. I know my mobile friends, they don't always see the links. Go to HillaryDeFreitas.com. Click on the Work with Hillary tab. All right? Work with Hillary tab, and you are going to sign up for your 30-minute, 100% absolutely free strategy session with me. We're going to figure out what are the results that you need, What are the actions that you need to get the results that you want by the end of this year? Okay, have a great day. Go out and celebrate something today. I don't care what it is, if it's big, if it's small, celebrate it. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.